Well, switching gears here, let's talk a little Bed Bath & Beyond, declaring Chapter 11 bankruptcy yesterday following years of steep losses and several failed turnaround attempts. Joining us now to discuss more are Yahoo Finance's Brian Sozzi and Yahoo Finance's Josh Schafer. Gentlemen, thanks so much for joining here on the desk this morning. You've been writing about this, both of you, this in one way or another over the course of this weekend. Josh, when you think about what was put within this filing, what did you discover?
Yeah, Brad. So the first things that stick out, obviously, is what's going to happen to the stores, right? And is Bed Bath & Beyond still going to be open? The answer is, for now, yes. So Bed Bath & Beyond and Bye Bye Baby, they're going to be winding down 360 Bed Bath & Beyond stores and 120 Bye Bye Baby stores over the next 2 months. Those closures start on Wednesday. So for the next 2 days, it's technically still operating as a normal business. You can go and use your coupons. And then on Wednesday, the closures start, and you're going to see those kind of going out of business style sales. Brad, as you pointed to, really, this shouldn't come as a surprise to most people. We've been covering this story for months, really realistically years now, if you think about sales peaking in 2017 and precipitously dropping since. And so I think that's one of the bigger things that stands out when you look at this filing. And I know, Soz, you were covering this going back to August, that going out of business kind of stuff. It looked like it was going out of business basically in August with some of the pictures you were taking then. Yeah. So not exactly shocking to see this finally coming to fruition.
You know, you've been doing this for a while when you remember covering the bankruptcies of Linens and Things, Sports Authority, and Circuit City. But this has really all the makings of what sent those chains right into the trash bin. Essentially, retailers over-leveraged, not doing right by customers in terms of customer service. You have new competitors in the marketplace. And here you have Bed Bath & Beyond that has lost considerable market share over the past few years, and more so recently, to a Target, to a Wayfair, of course, Amazon, Walmart, Target. All of these chains have just done better online, putting out better customer service at a better price point. And now the other, and I would say to those thinking, well, maybe this is the last big retail chain to go under. You know, I have a story right now on Yahoo Finance homepage talking about this. You look at some new research out of UBS, Michael Lasser, friend of our show, looking for 50,000 store closures by 2027 out of close to a million stores in this country. That is a huge potential next wave of store closures in here. In large part, consumers are spending less, they're spending more on services, and we still have too many darn retail stores in this country in the age of digital shopping.
I mean, that doesn't mean whole chains are going to go out of business necessarily,
Correct.
But it means a paring down. I mean, we've been talking about the overstoring of America for quite some time now. That's been a theme. When you look at Bed Bath & Beyond specifically and sort of what went wrong, which is sort of a fascinating question to me in this case, didn't play the internet correctly, seemingly, sort of tried to pivot too late under the leadership of Mark Tritton when he was brought in by activists. And so you have to look at some of the missteps and what other retailers maybe are going to fall into that category. But in your reporting, Josh, is that kind of what happened here? Yeah,
when you look at Bed Bath & Beyond, right, you see basically they didn't get to the internet quick enough, right? So they're already losing by the time the pandemic comes. So other companies won the pandemic and Bed Bath & Beyond did not, right? Other companies got to private labels quicker than Bed Bath & Beyond. Bed Bath & Beyond did not win that shift to private labels. Look at a retail earnings release over the next couple of weeks. You're going to hear companies like Macy's, Target, all talk about growth of private labels, right? That's a big part of the growth story for companies now. That was not successful at Bed Bath & Beyond. They were late to that as well. And so I think when you think about Amazon, obviously, Saz mentioned Wayfair. Those companies have done very well online. And then you think about a Target and what they're able to do with private labels and attract people there. That's probably where some of that business goes. But again, they're still looking for a potential buyer here. I think that's worth pointing out as Saz talks about those other store closures too. And you wonder who's going to be interested in the real estate when we talk about this as an overall conversation.
And that was something that immediately came to mind as well. Beyond real estate, even the intellectual property too. Even after the Sports Authority went down, you had Dick's Sporting Goods come in and buy up intellectual property. Do you think there's something similar that we could see happen here, Saz?
I just want to say too, I remember covering the activist situation with Bed Bath & Beyond, and really one of the key people to blame here is not Mark Tritton, it is Stephen Tamaras, who you and I have talked about him before. He was the CEO from 2003 to 2019, and when he was ousted, probably one of the most horrific CEOs in retail I've ever seen outside of Eddie Lampert at Sears. Bad job, underinvested in the chain and his people, and you saw it in the stores. But to your point, Brad, a couple of ways I think for investors to just think through this here today when they see news like this. Look at the potential sales winners when this chain essentially goes out. This is billions of dollars in sales up for business, or up for grabs here. It's a Home Depot, it's a Lowe's. All these chains can benefit from them going out of business. And then I would also watch April, May, and June as these retailers, as some of Bed Bath's competitors report, what is the impact to their sales and margins as we see these big scale liquidation events. These deep discounts historically have proven just margin busters for a lot of competitors.
Well, at the same time, who else can benefit from this? Shoppers can benefit from it. Someone on our team who had a baby not too long ago had a lot of gift cards.
Hey.
She had a little trouble initially getting them, cashing them in at Bye Bye Baby, but then she did. She got a $450 stroller for $200.
Hey.
So there are definitely some bargains out there.
Well, I need a new spatula. I'm going to get a new spatula.
You know,
Only two weeks left on those gift cards, though, too. Important to know.
Oh, only 2 weeks left?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's news you can use.
2 days on
you can use.
2 days on the coupons. 2 weeks on the gift cards.
cards.
That is very important news. I mean, just to wrap it up, guys, I think what's so interesting when you have a retailer in particular go under, a lot of people have an emotional connection, right? It's not like a big company that is a business-to-business company going under. Like, a lot of people shopped in these stores. A lot of people have very fond memories of the coupons, right?
I don't. I hated going there. My mom took me there as a kid. I couldn't think of a more boring store to go to as a kid than Bed Bath & Beyond. Take me to Stearns. Remember Stearns?
I remember.
No, I don't
it
even
was
know
like
what
a
that
department
is.
store.
But what about, didn't you furnish your like college dorm room with Bed Bath & Beyond?
I did. IKEA. Another
They would make a
organized
checklist for you with all the items. Bed Bath & Beyond. That was a core part of their business, right? Was
Wedding
in college towns.
registries.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the only married person up here, but wedding registries.
Can I go now and get my spatula? We have the store right down the street from over here.
Okay, see you later. All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.